stains on paper pages, tiny notes and half-made phrases. Rain keeps tapping on the windows like it knows we're still awake. You're wearing that oversized sweater, the one that smells like winter weather. And I keep losing track of time every time you smile. Outside the city rushes by, but in here everything feels slow. Coffee stains and daydreams, late night conversations, tiny moments turning into my favorite memories. Coffee stains and daydreams, your voice across the table, like the kind of warmth I didn't know I needed. The barista's cleaning quietly, old jazz humming underneath. Your fingers wrapped around the cup like you're holding on to something. Maybe this won't last forever, maybe mornings change people, but tonight the world feels small enough to fit inside this room. Maybe happiness looks like this, a rainy night and someone who stays. Coffee stains and daydreams, you're tired, I still shining, like even lonely nights can become beautiful sometimes. Coffee stains and daydreams, please stay a little longer, 'cause I don't think my heart is ready for goodbye yet. Coffee getting colder, but I still don't wanna leave.
Blue nights and warm lights, coffee steaming, tired eyes. The world outside keeps rushing by, but in here time moves slow.
You sit beneath the hanging lamps, like you belong inside this song, quietly beautiful, without even trying.
The barista hums along to some old late night melody, and suddenly
Loneliness doesn't feel so heavy anymore.
maybe peace is something
Small, like this moment after midnight. Blue nights and warm lights, your voice cutting through the dark, like a little bit of summer in the middle of my winter heart. Blue nights and warm lights, rain painting silver lines, and somehow this sleepy little cafe feels more alive than the city outside.
You laugh while looking out the window at strangers running through the storm, and I wish I could stay forever inside this version of the world.
Some people arrive quietly without changing anything at first, then suddenly every small detail starts reminding you of them.
Not every love begins loudly.
Sometimes it starts like this, a quiet night and some The cafe's almost closing now, chairs turned upside down. A tired song is playing softly somewhere in the background. Streetlights melt across the glass like rivers made of gold. And every little thing tonight somehow feels like home.
You sit across from me,
Quiet as the falling rain, tracing circles on your cup like you're trying not to say my name. And maybe it's the after midnight air, or maybe it's the way you look tonight. Midnight feels like you, warm lights and dark blue, like slow conversations that I never wanna lose. Midnight feels like you, soft rain coming through, like lonely hearts finding somewhere safe for just a night or two. Cars keep passing down below like faded shooting stars, while the city slowly disappears into neon and fog. You laugh and look away again, like there's something on your mind. And I wonder if you're scared of mornings just like I am. Don't let the sunrise come too fast. I wanna stay inside this moment a little longer. Midnight feels like you, every shadow, every room, like all the quiet parts of life finally make sense too. Midnight feels like you, even after you leave. The city still whispers your name back to me. Midnight feels like you every single time. Soft echoes downtown, rainwater under neon sign, tiny conversations floating out from bars still open late.
you walk beside me quietly, hands buried in your coat, like you're carrying thoughts too heavy for this hour. The train passes overhead slowly,
shaking the sleepy streets below, and
echoes downtown. Your voice mixing with the noise like a song hidden quietly inside the city's heartbeat. Soft echoes downtown, streetlights blur in your eyes.
And suddenly even sadness feels beautiful tonight.
Feels beautiful tonight.
A cafe window glows amber against the cold blue street. And for a second I imagine a life where nights stay like this forever.
You laugh at something small.
And it echoes through my chest.
Funny how tiny moments can become unforgettable.
Some people arrive softly, then suddenly live inside your favorite memory.
Soft echoes downtown still following me home like footsteps I keep hearing long after you're gone. Soft echoes downtown, rain fade into dawn.
And me wishing the night would stay a little longer.
Downtown echoes still sounding like you.
Last train running through downtown, the cafe lights growing dim, but neither one of us moves yet, like we're scared to break the spell.
Your coffee's cold beside your hand, mine untouched across the table.
And somehow hours disappear whenever you're around. Outside the rain has finally stopped, leaving silver on the streets. The whole city feels half asleep, except for us tonight. I know the morning always comes, but I'm not ready for it yet. These are nights I don't wanna end, soft songs and tired eyes, your reflection in the window, and my heart somewhere nearby. These are nights I don't wanna end, where silence feels enough, where even loneliness becomes something beautiful with you.
The barista stacks the empty chairs, giving us that knowing smile,
Like he's seen this kind of almost love 1,000 times before. You laugh while fixing your sleeves, and for a second I forget every sad thing I carried here before you sat beside me.
Maybe happiness is temporary,
but tonight it feels real enough. These are nights I don't wanna end. Neon rain and coffee steam, little moments turning slowly into memories. These are nights nights I don't wanna end, even if they disappear. I know someday I'll miss this version of us right here. One more song, one more minute. Please don't go yet. You sound like midnight, slow and blue, like empty trains I ride through. You sound like old songs playing low on rainy streets nobody else knows.
Your voice feels like cigarette smoke floating through neon air.
Beautiful in the saddest way, like something disappearing. And every time you say my name,
the whole city quiets down.
you sound like midnight, warm but cold, like tired hearts too scared to let go. You sound like midnight, soft and strange, like lonely people trying hard to change.
Streetlights flicker through the fog as we drive with nowhere to go.
And somehow silence feels easier than saying what we mean. Maybe some people are meant to stay unfinished in your life, like songs that fade out slowly before the final line.
If I lose you
Tonight, will the city still sound the same? You sound like midnight, every quiet thing I miss, every sleepless hour wrapped inside your lips. You sound like midnight, and I still do too. Maybe that's why I keep coming back to you. Midnight never leaves completely, neither do you. The city looks different after midnight, like someone turned the noise down low. Street lights stretching across wet pavement, like gold melting into smoke. You sit beside me in the backseat, window cracked to let the cold in. Your hair moving with the night air, like a scene I've lived before in dreams. Nobody says much anymore, still somehow it feels complete, like the silence between two people can become its own kind of language. Maybe tired lights. Or maybe it's just you tonight. The way the night feels when you're close to me, like every lonely part inside finally gets to breathe. The way the night feels, soft blue and slow, like the world outside disappears every time you look at me like that. Traffic fading in the distance, old songs humming through the speakers, and suddenly I understand why people stay out too late sometimes. There's comfort in unfinished moments, in conversations without endings, like maybe not knowing what we are is better than losing it completely. Some nights don't change your life forever, they just stay inside your chest a little longer. The way the night feels, rain sliding down the glass, like this whole city was built for lonely hearts to crash into each other. The way the night feels with your hand next to mine makes me wish mornings didn't exist sometimes. The way the night feels still stays with me.
Windows fogging in the rain, radio humming low again.
Streetlights sliding down your face, like colors melting into gray.
Your sneakers on the dashboard glow under passing traffic lights, and for a little while the world
Feels softer than real life,
we don't talk about tomorrow,
like saying it would break the spell.
So we keep driving through the silence,
Like we know this feeling well. No destination, no map, just your hand brushing mine. Slowly into the night,
we disappear from time,
just headlights, city lines.
and you breathing next to mine,
Slowly into the night,
like nothing hurts outside.
like lonely hearts can still find home in a midnight drive.
The rain gets lighter on the roof,
As downtown fades behind us,
empty roads and blurry signs.
feel like they were made for us.
You smile without looking at me, like you already know.
I'd stay inside this moment if you asked me not to go.
Maybe love looks like this, two tired people trying not to ruin a beautiful night.
Slowly into the night,
We leave the world behind
every problem disappears
under neon color skies.
Slowly into the night,
I wish we could just drive
until the morning forgets to come, and we stay lost a while. the dark. City lights after midnight blur together in the rain. Red and blue reflections dancing across the subway trains. You lean your head against the window like you're somewhere far away, and I keep wondering what thoughts keep your heart awake this late.
Downtown glows beneath the clouds like the city never sleeps.
But somehow in this moving car,
it feels like only us exist.
the radio hums softly, filling all the spaces we avoid. City lights after midnight flicker through your eyes like tiny pieces of a dream, trying hard to stay alive.
City lights after midnight
Make lonely hearts look beautiful,
like maybe broken things.
still shine in the dark too. Traffic fades behind us slowly, the streets opening like rivers. Every turn feels temporary, every second feels suspended.
You smile without saying much, and somehow that's enough tonight.
Some people talk to fill silence, but you make silence feel warm.
Maybe love
Is just this, driving nowhere with someone and hoping the road never ends. City lights after midnight, rainfall and silver blue,
and every passing shadow somehow
starts reminding me of you.
oh,
City lights after midnight,
still glowing through my mind.
long after this drive disappears
Into another lonely night.
City lights after midnight, still chasing us home.
Streetlights dripping from the buildings like gold across the avenue. Your footsteps matching mine slowly under skies painted dark blue.
We pass tiny bars still open, music leaking through the doors, and somehow this exhausted city feels alive again with you.
Your coat brushes against my arm every time the wind blows cold.
Little moments like that somehow
Feel bigger after midnight.
maybe we don't need a reason
To stay out this late tonight.
slow dancing through the city,
Like the world forgot our names. Taxi lights move through the puddles
like stars floating underground.
And every passing stranger looks
like they're searching for someone to
You laugh while fixing your sleeves,
and suddenly my chest feels warm.
Funny how one quiet person
can change the color of a night. Maybe love isn't fireworks. Maybe it's just walking slowly beside someone and wishing the road would never end. Slow dancing through the city,
coffee breath and neon rain,
tiny conversations turning into
memories
we'll never say out loud. Slow dancing through the city like lonely hearts do best.
Try to hold on to moments
that disappear too fast. Just keep walking
a little
slower tonight.
Windows down tonight, cold air rushing through, your hair moving in the headlights like waves under moonlight blue.
The city fades behind us slowly as we cross the river bridge, and suddenly everything stressful feels smaller than before. You tap your fingers to the music without realizing I'm smiling at how easy happiness can look when it's sitting next to you. No plans for tomorrow, no reason to rush home. Windows down tonight, let the whole world pass us by. Just your voice and blurry lights floating underneath the sky. Windows down tonight, like nothing hurts out here. Like maybe freedom sounds exactly like your laughter in my ears.
Gas station coffee after midnight, cheap cups warming frozen hands, and somehow this ordinary moment feels impossible to replace.
You lean your head against the seat, eyes half closed from the drive, and I wish this road could keep going long after sunrise arrives.
Maybe growing up is learning which nights are worth remembering forever.
Windows down tonight, the ocean somewhere nearby. Streetlights stretching endlessly like dreams we haven't touched yet. Windows down tonight, still chasing after time, trying to stay young enough to believe nights Empty roads after midnight, streetlights stretching endlessly. Your silhouette beside me looks softer in the passenger seat. The radio plays our love songs, low enough to barely hear. And somehow every lyric tonight feels written about us here. The city fades behind the highway, like a memory losing shape. But your voice keeps pulling me back every time I drift away. Maybe freedom looks like this, two tired hearts with nowhere to be. Empty roads, full hearts, driving through the dark, like we're trying to outrun every lonely part of us. Empty roads, full hearts, cold air through the car, and suddenly the whole world feels smaller than we are tonight. You draw shapes onto the window, fog blooming beneath your hand, and I wish I could freeze this moment before it disappears again. Gas stations glowing in the distance, like tiny stars along the road. Every passing mile somehow makes me wanna stay closer to you. Some nights don't change your life forever, they just remind you how alive you still are. Empty roads, full hearts, the ocean somewhere near, and every quiet second feels like something worth keeping. Empty roads, full hearts, still driving toward nowhere, but somehow with you beside me, nowhere feels enough. Empty roads, full hearts, and your hand almost touching mine.
Night drive with no destination, just empty roads and conversations. Windows cracked for cold air, music low enough to feel.
Streetlights slide across your skin, like scenes from an old film. And suddenly this tired city feels softer than before.
You trace shapes onto the fog glass without realizing I'm watching. Like even your smallest habits could become memories someday.
No maps, no plans tonight,
Just the road and your voice beside me.
night drive with no destination, no reason to go home yet.
Just headlights cutting through the dark,
And your name inside my chest. the dark. We stop for coffee, neither of us drinks, just to stay awake together.
Your hoodie smells like rain and smoke, and something quietly familiar,
the kind of scent that lingers longer than people ever do.
Maybe freedom is temporary,
but tonight it feels real enough. Night driving, no destination,
no ending we can see,
just this moment stretched between us like it never has to leave. Night drive with no destination, and your hand brushing mine, while the city disappears slowly into the backseat lights. Keep driving
just a little farther tonight.
Streetlights flicker on your face as the train moves through downtown. Neither of us says much tonight, still the silence feels too loud. You keep staring out the window like the rain knows something we don't, and I keep searching for the words that always disappear around you. There's a distance in the way we breathe, small enough to almost miss, but big enough to make me wonder what we really are. Maybe we're not strangers, but not quite lovers too. Somewhere between us, there's a feeling we can't name, too close to walk away from, too scared to fully say. Somewhere between us, the night keeps holding on, like the city knows we're not ready to let go. Coffee cups and folded sleeves, cold air leaking through the door. Everyone around us seems certain about something, but we stay suspended here, like a song without an ending, like two people waiting quietly for the other one to move. Maybe timing ruins people, or maybe fear does. Somewhere between us, there's still unfinished lights, till your shadow next to mine in every passing midnight. Somewhere between us, I think I left my heart and all the things we never said before the train doors close. Somewhere between us, I'm still waiting. Between streetlights and you, the whole city disappears, just blurred headlights in the distance, and you're breathing in my ears. Your reflection on the window moves with every passing car, like the night itself is trying to keep us where we are. The air smells like rain and coffee, and something quietly familiar, the kind of feeling you don't notice until it starts becoming everything. Maybe love happens slowly on nights exactly like this. Between streetlights and you, I forget what loneliness feels like all the empty parts of me finally found somewhere to rest tonight. Between streetlights and you, the world turns soft and blue, and suddenly I understand why people stay awake for love. The crosswalk flashes underneath us as the city hums below, and every passing second feels too fragile to hold. You brush your hand against my sleeve without even realizing it, and somehow that tiny movement stays louder than the traffic noise. Not every love story burns brightly, some just glow softly through the dark. Between streetlights and you, I think I found something real. Inside these quiet after midnight hours, the world finally slows enough to feel. Between streetlights and you, rain beginning once again, and me hoping this night never has to end. Streetlights, rainfall, and you beside me. Rain on the window tonight, neon colors blur outside. The cafe's almost empty now, but I still don't wanna go home. Your old messages in my phone feel heavier after midnight. Funny how the smallest things still know how to hurt. The song they're playing quietly sounds like something we once loved, and suddenly this little room feels too full of us. Some memories disappear slowly, like fog against the glass. Rain on the window tonight, your name crossing my mind, like headlights moving through the dark, then fading out of sight. Rain on the window tonight, and I still wonder why Cities glow in silver blue, cars moving like lonely ghosts, and every stranger passing by looks a little bit like you. I thought I was getting better at pretending I moved on, but nights like this still pull me back to where you are. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's learning to survive the rain. Rain on the window tonight, still falling after all this time, like every drop remembers something I've been trying to leave behind. Rain on the window tonight, and somehow deep inside I still save a little space for your voice in my life. Rain keeps falling softly. Just like before. Rain tapping softly on the rooftop, 2 a.m. and no one calls. The room is filled with quiet blue light and thoughts I can't turn off. I try covering the silence with music, movies, city sounds, but somehow every little thing tonight still turns into you somehow. Your old voicemail plays by accident, and suddenly I can't breathe right. Funny how one familiar sentence can undo an entire night. Some memories don't fade, they just wait for rainy nights. Your voice in the rain still echoes through my head, like a song I used to love but never learned to forget. Your voice in the rain, soft and far away, and every drop against the window sounds like your name. The street below shines silver gray, cars passing like ghosts in motion, and I wonder if you still think of me when storms arrive like this. Maybe we were never meant to last, maybe some people simply pass through, but then why does your memory still feel so alive tonight? Rain has a way of opening doors you thought were finally closed. Your voice in the rain still finds me somehow in quiet rooms and sleepless nights, in cities after dark. Your voice in the rain, a ghost I carry gently, like losing you completely would hurt even more. Rain against the window, and you inside my head. Rain tapping softly on the rooftop, 2 a.m. and no one calls. The room is filled with quiet blue light and thoughts I can't turn off. I tried covering the silence with music, movies, city sounds, but somehow every little thing tonight still turns into you somehow. Your old voicemail plays by accident. Suddenly I can't breathe right. Funny how one familiar sentence can undo an entire night. Some memories don't fade, they just wait for rainy nights. Your voice in the rain still echoes through my head, like a song I used to love but never learned to forget. Your voice in the rain, soft and far away, and every drop against the window sounds like your name. The street below shines silver gray, cars passing like ghost in motion, and I wonder if you still think of me when storms arrive like this. Maybe we were never meant to last. Maybe some people simply pass through. But then why does your memory still feel so alive tonight? Rain has a way of opening doors you thought were finally closed. Your voice in the rain still finds me somehow in quiet rooms and sleepless nights and cities after dark. Your voice in the rain, a ghost I carry gently, like losing you completely would hurt even more. Rain against the window and you inside my head. Rain sliding down the taxi windows, city lights turning into watercolor. The streets look softer after midnight, like the world finally got tired too. I'm sitting in the corner of this cafe, watching strangers come and go, and somehow every quiet face tonight reminds me a little of you. Your last message still sits unopened, not because I didn't read it, just because some endings hurt less when they stay unfinished. Outside the storm keeps falling, inside I keep replaying us. When the rain slows down, your memory gets louder. Every drop against the glass sounds a little like your voice. When the rain slows down, this whole city feels colder, and I start missing you in places I thought I healed. The waiter wipes the empty tables like he's closing up our story too. Coffee stains and folded napkins still somehow look beautiful. I wonder if you still drive home with music playing quietly, or if someone else now fills the silence sitting next to you. Maybe rain doesn't make people sad. Maybe it just makes loneliness easier to hear. When the rain slows down, I still search for you somehow in blurry windows, passing cars and songs we used to love. When the rain slows down, the night feels way too honest, like there's nowhere left to hide from everything I miss. Rain fading into silence, still thinking of you. Under the sleepless evening, coffee sitting untouched, TV glowing in the corner, but I don't hear that much. Your sweater on the chair still feels warmer than this room. Funny how loneliness can take up so much space. The city outside my window looks quieter than before, like everyone found someone to go home to but me. I keep telling myself tomorrow will feel different. Another sleepless evening, thinking way too much, trying not to text you, trying not to fall apart. Another sleepless evening, rain tapping on the roof, and every little sound tonight somehow reminds me of you. I replay old conversations like songs I can't turn off, searching every word for reasons things ended the way they did. Maybe missing someone isn't loud, maybe it's just this, a quiet room after midnight and nowhere left to run. The hardest part of moving on is how normal the world still looks. Another sleepless evening, another almost call, another night pretending I don't miss you at all. Another sleepless evening, the sky turning dark blue, and somewhere in this tired city I hope you miss me too. 2 a.m. again, still awake, still awake at 2 a.m. Phone glowing in the dark again, scrolling through old photographs like they might change somehow. The city outside my window looks quieter than usual. Even the traffic sounds tired at this hour of the night. Your hoodie hanging by the door feels impossible to move, like touching it would finally mean you're really gone. I keep saying I'm okay, but insomnia knows knows the truth. Still awake at 2 a.m. thinking things I shouldn't think. Like what if we had one more night to say everything right? Still awake at 2 a.m. Your side of the bed still cold, and every little sound tonight feels louder when I'm alone. I tried drowning you in music, in movies and crowded rooms, but somehow silence always finds the spaces shaped like you. The clock keeps blinking red numbers like tiny warnings in the dark, telling me some people leave but never leave your heart. Maybe healing happens slowly at hours nobody sees. Still awake at 2 a.m. The rain beginning again, and somewhere in the sleepless city I hope you think of me sometimes. Still awake at 2 a.m. Still holding on to ghosts, still pretending I moved on when everybody knows I didn't. 2 a.m. and your memory won't sleep either. Your shadow dances on the wall from passing headlights in the dark. Neither of us says much tonight, still somehow it says enough. The clock keeps moving quietly, like it's trying not to interrupt this little world we built out of silence and soft songs. I know the morning always comes, but right now I don't wanna think about it. Stay here a little longer before the sky turns blue, before the sleepy city starts pulling us apart again. Stay here a little longer, that's all I ask tonight. 'Cause everything feels softer whenever you're around. Your coffee's cold beside your hand, mine's untouched across the table, and somehow hours disappear without us even noticing. There's something about nights like this that make me scared of daylight, like reality might ruin what the dark lets us become. If tomorrow 'cause I don't think I'm ready yet to watch you walk away. Just a little longer, please stay.
Golden light across your face as the sun slips out of frame. The city slowly changes color from warm orange into blue.
We walk without a destination, like the night belongs to us. Your shadow moving next to mine feels temporary somehow.
There's something sad about evenings,
maybe because they never stay.
Or maybe because some people
disappear the same way.
I wish this moment could pause
before it fades with the daylight. Faded into the evening, like smoke into the air, like words we never finish saying,
still floating somewhere there.
Faded into the evening, your hand slipping from mine,
And suddenly this crowded city
feels too big tonight. Traffic lights blink in slow motion, reflections shimmer on the road, and every passing second feels like something I can hold.
You smile softly at nothing,
like your mind is somewhere else.
and I wonder if you already know how this story ends.
Some nights feel beautiful,
Only because they don't last forever.
faded into the evening, into neon-colored skies,
Into every quiet little thing that keeps me up at night.
faded into the evening, but never fully gone,
Like songs that still keep playing,
long after they should have stopped.
the city turns dark blue.
And so do I. Sunset before the rain, orange skies fading gray. You stood beside the river quietly, watching boats drift away. Your hair moved with the evening wind, like scenes inside a movie. And for a second everything felt too beautiful to end. People walked around us slowly, lost inside their separate lives, while I kept memorizing every little thing about tonight. Some moments feel temporary, even while they're happening. Sunset smiled and pulled your sleeves down like you always do when nervous. Neon signs began reflecting across the wet downtown streets, and somehow sadness looked beautiful standing next to you. Maybe endings always begin quietly, like sunsets nobody notices in love. Oh, sunset before the rain, still blowing in my chest, like unfinished conversations and words we never said. Sunset before the rain, your shadow next to mine, turning one ordinary evening into something I can't leave behind. The sky fades slowly, still thinking of you.
Lost in the late night again, train stations and cigarette smoke. The city keeps glowing around me, but somehow everything feels blurred. Your old playlist fills the silence inside this empty taxi ride. And suddenly every street corner starts looking like our past. I keep checking my phone for nothing, like habit hasn't learned the truth yet. Maybe moving on is just forgetting who to reach for at 2 a.m. The night gets heavier, the quieter it becomes. Lost in the late night, somewhere between memory and rain, trying to outrun your shadow, but it keeps following me home again. Lost in the late night, under tired neon skies, where every lonely little thing still somehow looks like you. Convenience stores glowing softly, like tiny islands in the dark. People passing with umbrellas, pretending they're not lonely too. I wonder if you still drive around when you can't sleep at night, or if someone else now fills the silence sitting next to you. Some nights don't heal you, they just remind you what's missing. Lost in the late night, still carrying your voice around like an unfinished song. I don't know how to stop replaying. Lost in the late night, the rain beginning once more, and
whole city looks unreal after midnight rain. You stand beneath the convenience store light, holding coffee with cold hands. And somehow this ordinary scene feels impossible to forget. Cars pass slowly through downtown like ghosts moving underwater. Everything feels distant tonight except the way you look at me. Some memories begin quietly without anyone noticing. Neon reflections dancing in your eyes, like every lonely little thing inside me came alive. Neon reflections, silver skies and smoke, like the city knows exactly how it feels to miss someone. Your laugh disappears into the night air, mixing with the sound of trains. And for a second I believe maybe sadness can be beautiful too. The rain finally starts again, soft enough to barely hear, but loud enough to make me stay a little closer to you. Some nights don't ask for forever, they just ask you to feel them fully. Neon reflections still glowing in my head like unfinished conversations I replay before I sleep. Neon reflections, your shadow next to mine, turning another ordinary night into something I can't leave behind. Neon reflections and your face in every light. Warm coffee, cold rain, your name inside my brain. Tiny cafe downtown, where silence feels safe.
Steam rising from your cup, while outside taxis pass. And somehow the sleepy little room feels untouched by time.
You brush your hair behind your ear like a scene I've seen before, the kind I know I'll think about long after you're gone.
The city's loud outside,
But here your voice is all I hear. Warm coffee, cold rain, soft songs, your face. Everything feels slower whenever you sit this way.
warm coffee, cold rain, please don't leave too soon.
'Cause nights like this don't come around that often.
The barista turns the sign around, but still we stay inside.
Like neither one of us wants to be the first goodbye.
Your tired smile under amber light
Feels dangerously beautiful,
like something I should walk away from,
but never really, 'cause some nights are meant to change your life.
just meant to stay in your memory forever.
Warm coffee, cold rain, your laugh, my name. Tiny moments turning into things I can't replace.
Warm coffee, cold rain,
And you across from me.
maybe this is all I need
Tonight. Rain against the windows,
Coffee growing cold,
still don't wanna leave. Soft lights hanging from the ceiling, your reflection in the glass. People talking somewhere distant, like echoes fading fast. The rain keeps drawing little rivers down the window by your side, and I keep pretending not to notice the way you avoid my eyes. Your coffee's gone cold hours ago, still neither of us leaves. Like this tiny corner of the city is the only place that breathes. Outside the world keeps moving, but in here time moves slow. Soft lights, quiet hearts, sitting close in the dark. No dramatic words tonight, just silence doing its part. Soft lights, quiet hearts, rain washing over cars, like lonely people somehow found somewhere safe to fall apart. The barista wipes the empty tables like he's waiting for us to. And every song they softly play feels like it belongs to you. There's comfort in this tired room, in the way the shadows move, like even broken conversations can still feel beautiful. Maybe love isn't loud, maybe it's just staying when nobody asks you to. Soft lights, quiet hearts, last train running past, and somehow I wish this little night could be the one that lasts. Soft lights, quiet hearts, your hand almost touching mine, like all the things we never say still exist between the lines. Soft lights, quiet hearts. Soft lights. Quiet songs for quiet nights, dim lit rooms and tired eyes, people laughing somewhere far while we drift beneath the dark. No big dreams, no loud goodbyes, just your shoulder next to mine. And this tiny peace we found in the middle of the city noise. The train outside keeps passing by like time we cannot hold. But for now the night is kind enough to leave us here alone. Maybe some hearts were made for slow songs after midnight. Quiet songs for quiet nights, for hearts that move too slow, for people scared of silence but afraid to let go. Quiet songs for quiet nights, for rainy afterglows, for lonely souls pretending they're alright on their own. You trace patterns on the table, like you're trying not to think, and I pretend not to notice how sad your eyes can get. Outside the city keeps shining like nothing ever breaks, but inside this little moment everything feels honest. Not every love story burns bright, some just glow softly in the dark. Quiet songs for quiet nights, for almost love and maybes, for memories that stay too long and hearts too tired to leave. Quiet songs for quiet nights, for strangers passing through, for everyone still awake thinking about someone too. Quiet songs, quiet nights, and you somewhere in my mind. Another rainy night downtown, cars reflecting silver now. You sit across from me again, like nothing really changed. The cafe smells like coffee beans and old books left in the dark. There's comfort in familiar things, even when they hurt. Your fingers wrapped around the mug, like you're trying to stay warm. And I wonder if you know I still memorize everything you do. Rain keeps falling softly, like the city's trying not to wake us. One more rainy night, trains keep moving toward lives we're supposed to live. But right now all I want is this table and your voice. Maybe love isn't dramatic, maybe it's just not wanting the night to end. One more rainy night, one more slow conversation, one more memory I'll replay long after you're gone. One more rainy night, your reflection in the glass and me pretending I'm okay with this being temporary. Rain against the windows and your name in my head.
The air feels different tonight, colder than it should in spring. Maybe loneliness changes weather inside people like me. I pull my coat a little tighter, walking through empty streets alone. Every passing cafe light makes me miss coming home to you. The city's glowing quietly, but everything feels far away. Like even familiar places don't recognize me now. Maybe missing someone starts in small ways like this. It's a little colder tonight since you stopped calling my name. A little harder to breathe inside these empty spaces. It's a little colder tonight, even under neon skies. 'Cause warmth was never the city, it was always you beside me. I passed the corner where we met, the bookstore still open late, and suddenly every memory feels too close to touch. People laugh behind cafe windows, wrapped inside their tiny worlds, while I keep carrying around a version of us that no longer exists. Some people leave quietly, but take the temperature with them. It's a little colder tonight, the rain beginning again, and every drop feels heavier than it did back then. It's a little colder tonight, but maybe someday I'll heal. Until then I'll keep walking slowly through streets that still remember